Hello, Priscilla.
Hello, Andrea.
Nice to see you.
Nice
to
to
meet
see you again.
And yeah, so how are you? How was your weekend? And
It was good. Yes. It was busy as always with kids stuff and getting people from place to place and doing lots of things. Friday was intense. I had a pretty intense performance with my orchestra that I've got.
That's
band.
cool.
Yeah.
And you returned from your vacations as well.
Yeah,
Not so long
yeah.
time ago. How was it?
Oh, it was awesome. It was really good.
Oh, that's cool.
It went for.
So where have you been?
We've been to London, up to Scotland, then across to Wales, then across to Ireland, then back down the bottom of Ireland, across the strait to Wales, Snowdonia National Park, and then back across to London, and then flew back to Perth.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it was
So where did
3,500 kilometres.
That's amazing. Where did you stay? Like, how did you actually eat over there? Did you stay with the family or?
Well, we stayed with at Airbnbs, so it was like a little house that's set up for visitors, and you rent it for the night, and they've got a kitchen there that you cook your own stuff. So you buy food, like if you're staying in Edinburgh, we stayed for 4 nights, so we bought food to get us through those 4 nights, and we baked and cooked. But of course, you know, when you're out and about and there's really interesting foods that you've never tried before. So I tried a lot of different things, like the caramel slices over there are very different to ours.
I know.
And then a lot of alcohol too each night, just sitting around talking and laughing and drinking, and it's fun.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So, what's actually the reason of you like coming to see me?
Well, I want to lose a little bit of weight.
All right. So you actually experienced some like weight gain after
Absolutely,
you came back?
yeah. I was on track before I left. Then I got sick, and then we went away, and now I've come back, and I've put back on the weight that I lost temporarily. And I just want to be able to maintain a healthy weight, so lose a good amount of it, and then maintain that weight.
Yeah, so I'll just make some notes.
Yeah.
I just want you to tell you, like, you know, whatever we consult here, whatever we're talking about is strictly confidential. So, like, anything, like, you know, you tell me everything's, all the information, like, they are in a special folder or just go into the locker cabinet. So it's like, you don't need to worry about anything. Okay, so it's all between us girls.
Yeah, sure.
Right. So, yeah, so I'll just make some notes if you don't mind.
Yeah, no,
so,
that's fine.
And you can keep talking.
Yeah. Oh, so I want to be able to shed some kilos, and also want to be able to maintain a really healthy weight. I have had breast cancer before. So I would like to reduce my chances of getting cancer again. Because you're at a higher, once you had it, you're at a higher kind of risk of getting it again.
Yeah, sure.
So I want to be able to.
the healthy lifestyle.
I think so. So getting that would be reassuring for me if I knew that my lifestyle was all under control. Then I've got less chance of getting cancer again.
Oh, God,
But, you know, having said that, I've already got a good thing to work on, so it's just trying to improve what I already do.
Yeah.
So that's my main reason, is not to change anything, but just to improve it and slowly modify so that it becomes a lifestyle.
And you are doing some exercises as well, aren't you?
Yeah. I'm going to boot camp twice a week.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. I'm also, I also take my dog for a walk every day. And we have a little home gym at home. And sometimes, usually when I'm going really well and there's no major things that are going on in my life, I'll usually get in there once or twice a week if I've got routine and consistency. But once new things happen, or there's a big event that's going to happen in my life, I tend to lose track of where I'm going.
Yeah.
And then I just quickly do things. And when I quickly do things, I do things thoughtlessly, and I don't think about what I'm putting in my mouth, and I don't think about what effect not exercising will have on me, because I'm just kind of coping. Yeah, I have I'm only working 1 day a week, but it's pretty high stress. It's 6 classes back to back of teaching music to children. And that's a lot of being very flexible.
Stress.
It's a highly creative environment, and kids are asking questions of me really quickly. They're expecting to be able to get musical results instantly, so you're trying to guide them and work cooperatively with 32 kids in the 1 hour. You know, so it's pretty full on, and you have to plan for that and be on the ball. And you're also like, I do private teaching as well, and I'm also a musician. And I play in an ensemble, and I have my own band and a couple of busking groups.
Oh gosh!
So
really busy life.
It's pretty full on.
How are you coping with that?
Well, I love it. I'm purely working off my passion for it. That's what fuels it, and my drive is my own stubbornness to become a better musician in terms of doing all of my learning, and so because I love music, it's easy to do. But the payoff is, if I'm able to maintain that, I've found if I don't have control of my food or control of my health and fitness, all of that just kind of becomes too hard.
Yeah.
And I'll either just get sick, or I will just have to have a day of doing absolutely nothing to recharge. Yeah. And I don't want to have to do that. I want to lead a really active, fit, vibrant life that my body copes with. But at the moment, it's just hanging on.
Yeah, so I was looking at your diary as well. We will actually come back to it later. I was noticing some things, like when you were, before you went sick, actually when you were sick first, and then you were on a holidays. I'm really happy with like what I did. Yeah. And it's not really so much like for improvement, I would say. It's just really, was quite, you were managing quite well.
Yeah.
See, like how we, about the British holidays.
Yeah.
How it affected your fitness. And sorry, I was just going to, now we're going to your goals. So the short-term goals, it will be your tiredness.
I want to be able to maintain energy, and also try to recharge quickly, so I can pack all of the fun things that I do into it. I don't want to give up anything. I want to be able to do it, maintain it, but then also think of myself as well. I get a lot of enjoyment out of what I do.
That's
and
really
so I don't
good.
want to stop it.
Exactly, you're such a positive person. Like really, you're just spreading it around. So
thank you.
It's amazing.
But I do need to really have my body and my well-being to a point where it can cope with that.
That's beautiful. Your long-term goal will be
to sustain that. To sustain it. So to make the changes, have them change my life, but then to sustain it and maintain it.
So I'm just reading like what you would really like to do, like what you actually expect from the nutrition consultation. It's like, so put you back on a track, and more food variety, quick meals for the family to share like together. That's really good, because if you want, like you have a big family and everyone eats something else, it's really hard to cope.
It is, and you just eat what they eat, because you think, oh well, you know, I can't be bothered making anything more.
That's amazing. That's really cool. Okay, so increase, this what you already told me. So the weight loss, so you want to lose some kilos.
Well, I think if I do lose some kilos, then it's going to be easier on my body, and I'm going to be able to maintain the kind of lifestyle I want to have.
Definitely.
That's what I want. if I keep going at this rate, this is the rate I've always gone at, and my body only just copes, and then it falls into a heap, and I have to pick myself up again and then face it again.
Yeah.
But I want to be able to have something that is maintainable, something that is sustainable for the rest of my life. Make the changes, but then it become an easy pattern of being rather than a hard slog all the time and trying to resist.
Have you ever been on a diet or anything?
Not
like
really.
Never ever. That's
never.
That's really good.
No.
So your metabolism must be pretty good. Like,
I don't know. Like I've never, only ever tried to do is have my own diet where I've gone, okay, I need to make sure I cut out biscuits, cakes, and alcohol. And I did that just before my wedding, and I lost a heap of weight. But I did that myself with regular exercise, so I didn't consult anyone with that. I just knew that those foods were not good for me, and they were putting on weight, and so I just stopped that. But I've never been. You're my first guide.
That's really good. I'm really happy to hear that, because like some people go like from diet to diet, and the metabolism is so slow, and it's really like difficult for those people to just lose weight because they are not patient enough.
Because, is that right? So if you've been on lots and lots of different diets, does your metabolism
because the metabolism is under stress all the time, and it's actually slowing down, and and anyway they actually lose is water, or it's not actually muscle mass. It's not the body fat which the body is like clinging to. So I'm really happy to hear that, because
that's good.
I have your measurements and stuff. We actually did some weighing before. When you came back, so like it's so from the 76 kilos you lost pretty much in like not even a month. You lost like 1.5 kilos, nearly 2 kilos, which was great. And you went to weigh, and you just gained it a little back, which was about actually only 1 kilo. So on the school on the holidays, which is not too bad, because you did lots of walking and stuff.
Did,
so yeah, that's really cool and really good. So I wouldn't be, I'm really worried if you actually go back to your normal diet. Yes, we will definitely I will supply you with some, I will just make some meal plan for you. So you can actually you can have a look at it, and you can get some ideas. And I will send it to you by email. All the information what we will, I will search and just send it to you. And anything like in your family history, like just anything?
Yeah, my family history. So my sisters, both of my sisters and my brother, put on weight really easy. So and I think it stems from when we were really little children. So my mum and dad divorced because my mother was not a very good parent, and wouldn't feed us properly. So my nutrition was shocking. Like in the morning, she would just get a big bowl of oats and put them on the table, and we would just eat with our hands and eat the oats. She has some mental illness and always has done, so consequently lost us 4 children, and my dad brought us up. But those very first developmental years, we were eating to survive. So any kind of food that we saw, we just ate. And we were never taught about how to control food. So it was pretty much, if you felt like eating, you ate, and you just ate as much as you could, because you didn't know what kind of food you were going to get next time. So all of the 4 kids that were in that relationship, we've had massive weight problems. So my sister Jenny, she had to have half of her stomach taken out because she was over 100 kilo. I'm the only one really that has taken major control of my eating. And that was mainly due to, because the type of person I am, I'm curious, I'm headstrong and stubborn, and a hard person to be with because of those qualities, but that's what drove me. Whereas my sisters and my brother have, their willpower isn't as strong as mine. So all of them have weight issues.
So you're really lucky.
I am pretty lucky to have those traits. Yeah.
And any medical issues in your family? Or?
Yeah, cancer. Okay. So my dad's had bowel cancer. and died from it. And my brother had bowel cancer and at the age of 30, and I had breast cancer at the age of 43. So there's been bowel cancer and breast cancer.
Yeah, it could.
And I don't know what my biological mother's had.
Yeah,
I've got no idea. So
yeah, it's possible that like the cancer is like linked to the like not very good lifestyle as well, especially like bowel cancer, probably with the wrong food choices. So
yeah.
And so are you recently on any medication or
No.
nothing?
Nothing.
Beautiful.
Nothing.
Nice. Right. So your stress level.
Well, some days it's like 2 or 3, and other days it's 10.
So what the average is like? What would you say?
I reckon average I'm about 7.5 to an 8 on average.
So yeah. All right.
A bit out of 10. Yeah.
Right. What are you doing about it? Like.
Well, you know, I exercise, so that makes me feel happier. I play my guitar, that makes me feel super happy.
Oh, that's great.
And I sleep well. Always make sure that I sleep well.
So the sleep.
The sleep helps me big time. When I don't sleep, I'm horrible.
So your sleep.
Well, I make sure it would be rare that I wouldn't have a good night's sleep. So my sleep, I reckon, would be what's the best, because 10 would be fantastic.
10, perfect.
If I ever can't go to sleep, I've got ways of making myself go to sleep.
Oh,
I've got some tricks, and then I go to sleep straight away. So
you have to share it with me.
yeah.
How's the energy level then? So you said like after you are still jet lagged, or you are...
I am still a bit jet lagged.
Yeah,
I think
the
today
weather as
I might
well.
be feeling a little bit jet lagged today. But my energy levels, usually, like, if the best is 10, I'd probably be about a 7 or 8.
That's great.
Yeah,
This is beautiful.
yeah,
Yeah, that's beautiful. That's really good.
yeah.
Right. So the expectations from this consultation, what is it?
My expectations. Well, that it's a shared journey, and that you and I are able to just enjoy the process of the change and get to a point where I've reached my goals and be really happy about that, and know that it's something that's going to stay with me and just be part of the change. That's my expectations, and for it to go where it's going to go, not be too controlled or contrived, but that it's a real change, not a change that's fleeting. I can do something for 6 weeks and then totally revert back to what I normally do.
So you want something to maintain
a real change, that's the
the lifestyle.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
That sounds good to me. Yeah.
That is my
That's
expectation.
beautiful. Nice. Okay, so there's like your goals. In 6 months, you put, I want to maintain constant body weight, handle stress. So yeah, that will be. I will supply you with all those information. Like how to there will be some articles about how to maintain the stress level as well. How to some meditations or something like that.
Okay, yeah, that'd be great.
Or
Thank
listening something like relaxing music or something like that. Deep breathing helps a lot, especially if you have some stress coming up, like something like coming up. It really works.
Yeah.
Okay. And I would definitely supply you with the meal plan.
Yeah.
Because I was looking at your food diary already.
Yeah.
So, which is really good. Like I was really impressed. Like how did you eat before? Because you already had some consultations before. Because you said previously you were eating on like fast food and stuff, and then you were pretty much like I was checking. That's really good. Like all the nutrition, like all the nutrients you are supposed to have, you do.
Yeah.
So it's beautiful. Like when you were a bit sick over here for 3 weeks or something.
Yeah.
And so
See,
do you
that's what I
actually
find.
eat when because some people
I don't know. I find it hard to eat when I'm sick.
Yeah.
And then I find it hard to get back into any kind of routine after it as well. It's like I just put the barriers up and go, okay, right, well, I'll just revert back to what I used to do, which is just opportunistic, just fill the cupboard and opportunistic eating.
Yeah.
Whereas that's a lot more controlled.
Yeah, I'm really impressed with the way you wrote your diary, because it's like everything in detail. So you even put the calories here, which is like so
Yeah, I was
impressive.
very curious.
I know, it's like amazing. And
I have a thing on my fridge that I plan each of the meals so that it's less brain work.
Oh, it's
and
great.
I just go, okay, it's Thursday, that's what I'm cooking, and I make sure
This
when
is
I go
beautiful. You should be on
shopping.
my spot. No, it's really, really good. So you are very, very organized.
It's just maintaining it. That's what I find
maintaining
hard.
it. And so far, are you dealing with anything like at the moment, like any like nutritional issues or?
Well, at the moment,
Do you overeat when you are stressed? Or
I
something?
do. Yeah. So recently, I had a big performance on Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
The lead up before that, I was just off the rails with my eating, opportunistic eating. I had chocolate in the cupboard, and I'd just eat that chocolate.
Yeah.
And then we're trying to get the house finished
Mm-hmm.
before Christmas because I've got my family coming at Christmas time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Nice.
we've got, I'm trying to get all the concrete organised and pavers, and Warren's working fully hard, and so I'm taking the brunt of the children, you know, because he's out there doing all the stuff, so I'm the go-to person. He's helping out, but you know, I'm the main person.
Oh yeah, you are the one. You are
Yeah.
the leader of the house. You are the
Yeah.
one preparing the meals.
That's
and
right,
stuff.
yeah. And so it's been pretty hectic, and then we've got reporting coming up soon, and I've got like workload things that I have to get
Oh,
done.
gosh, yeah.
End of year performances, and and then we've got concerts at the end of the year as well. So I've got lots of performances and concerts coming up. And so I find if I've got those big things coming up, I tend to, if I have no solid structure in place, I'll just opportunistic eat.
Okay, so
And I won't think about portion sizes. I'll just go, okay, I'll eat till I feel like I'm
Alright.
full.
So
and
you
leave
just go and pick like a piece of chocolate or something
Yeah.
without even thinking.
without thinking.
All right.
Yeah.
So I will get ready some like just plan for that. It's like when you have like stage like that, it's always good to get rid of stuff from the house. If you
Yeah.
have like all the like poisonous food like chocolate and stuff, and we can just try to do some plan for you for. If you crave like having chocolate, we can actually like replace it with something which is equally sweet. Like you can. Did you ever try the dates, the like dry dates instead of the chocolate? It's really really sweet, and you don't really need to eat too much of it because it's
so sweet.
It's so sweet. It just puts you off straight away. But actually, it is healthy because it's full of fiber, so it's good for you.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, I'll give that a go. Sure.
And there's lots of little tricks and tips which actually I can put you on some little list. You can put it on a fridge or something like that. So
I think that's good. Yeah, on the cupboard, so that because I'm trying to do all this home cooking. So we're doing chocolate chip cookies and stuff like that, and it's okay if you can control your consumption of it. But when the stress does hit the fan, it's just so easy just to chuck it in your mouth and eat it.
I can I can search some like healthy cookies which actually won't be such a dietary disaster and healthy ones. So like you can use the wholemeal flour. Just replace some of the ingredients with like healthier stuff. Like sometimes even replace the sugar with honey. It's still like high sucrose, but like it's still healthier. It's like nature, and actually you don't need too much honey of that. Or like if you do something like cookies or something, you can even use bananas or something which are actually naturally sweet, so you don't need too much sugar in that. Like the banana bread is really something like that. Something really healthy which actually helps you, feeling you actually have something sweet. It's a treat and it's not bad for you as well. So there will be lots of things like that. Like I would just supply that with you. I can send it to you by email.
Yeah, that'd be great. That's also what I want to do is have I've got so many recipes, but they're all just jammed in one spot, and it's so hard to organize or so hard to find what I'm looking for. So I just want one book that I can go to and go, okay, that works. Yes, I like that. Yes, I'll cook that. Whereas I open up my cupboard and there's just papers.
Yeah,
And I go, oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I can do that tonight. It's just too much thought.
Yeah,
I
maybe
need
you can
less
organize,
thinking.
like, you know, I personally myself, I'm not very good in cooking and just like, you know, I'm too busy with stuff. So I'm
Yeah.
actually looking for like the quickest ones, like
Yeah.
the less ingredients is and something, or someone, if you know, if I eat something and it's really great, I really
Yeah.
love it, I always ask for recipe.
Yeah.
Something like, you know, or when we have a party or something, like always ask people to bring something healthy, so you know, just only healthy stuff. So it's good because you get new horizon of like new recipes, because people bringing the stuff they, you know, I said, oh my god, this is so beautiful. So and you spread it around. So yeah, even parties can be pretty healthy, plus with the festive season coming up.
Yeah, true.
It will be really, luckily Christmas here, I love Christmas here because it's so much like food, different kind of like foods, which actually you can pick the healthier stuff.
Yeah.
You know, so you can make your Christmas really healthy.
I do. I want to make it really healthy.
It's choice, you know. It's like you can pick the healthy stuff. So
Yeah.
it's beautiful.
Okay. Well, all the families that are coming to the Christmas party, we've got all the food worked out. So one family's going to do the dinner, one family's going to do the breakfast, one family's going to do the lunch. So I won't have to do all of the food.
Beautiful.
But I'd love some healthy snacks because they're all staying there. They're staying overnight. So just some healthy snacks. And when you're in recovery from Christmas as well, you're really tired and in that mode. I just want things in the cupboard to be able to just go, okay, that and that, you know, just easy. Trying to make it more simple and easy and time efficient.
Something
That's what I want.
That will be good. That's beautiful. I'm really happy with what you were talking about today. And I would suggest like the follow-up consultation, because you are so good. So I will probably leave it in like 2 weeks time, like see how you deal with the jet lag, if it's gone, and your consent will be passed as well or something. So you may be
things are really accelerated at the moment.
The weather should be better too. So
yeah,
that will be good. So would you mind, like, express today, so 15th of
I'll have a look at my calendar and see what I've got. I've got my phone here.
That would be great. And if you can like still keep your diary,
I will. I'll fill it out. I'll be heaps better at it.
you know how to fill it, like you put everything perfectly, like the portion size, even you don't need to worry about the calories, but it was really cute.
I was just curious. I've never really looked into how much was in.
You can actually search everything on the internet, or do you have a little booklet you can?
No, I did the internet. I just searched it on my phone.
That's amazing. Like, so you know, it's just sometimes you just don't realize people. You know, just the oil. Tablespoon of oil is about 180 calories or something like that, and if people like pour oil, you know, you don't have an idea of stuff like that. So
no. So what date did you say you wanted?
Oh, it will be
15th, and that is 15th of November. That's a Friday.
Yeah,
is the afternoon okay again? Because my Friday nights are pretty crazy.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. What
so
time
say 1 o'clock. Is that all right?
That's perfect. Yeah.
Excellent.
Right. So you have the homework.
Yeah.
Not much. Just keep going with your diary.
Yeah.
Just write everything, all the exercise you are doing as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And there's even, I really love this bit here because it actually tells you your energy level. How do you feel? So like if you like circle, like, you know, stressed, if you're happy or whatever, it's here. So if you put it right, you know, down here, it will be amazing. And we will just talk about everything. I will send you the meal plan. I will just start working on it, and I will just send it to you straight away. So
thank you.
Just see how you feel, like if you feel any more energy, because I try to put like all the nutrients you should use and try to make some varieties.
Awesome.
I think like what I checked here, like it doesn't look like you have any issues with any food. You pretty much
I can eat everything.
So you have no
I mean, the kids have things that they don't like Tom doesn't like onions, and he doesn't like carrot, and you know, Sammy won't eat avocado, and there's food preferences there. So I tend to do just like meat and veg.
So they can pick what they
pick whatever they want.
I would check for some
snacks
recipes,
are big. Like I don't have very many snack recipes that are quick, easy, and nutrition. Like, though they're tasty, but they're not like loaded with fats and sugars.
Okay.
And I've got a wicked chocolate slice and I've got a wicked lemon slice, but they are so chock with sugar.
Yeah, that will be actually good with summer coming. We can maybe think of something like freezing, you know, those smoothies when you can actually put it in the freezer, make it like
Kids
ice
would
cream,
love
something
that.
like
I
that.
would
So
eat that as well.
I would definitely find something.
Awesome.
And we will, on next consultation, we will just talk about like how you were happy with your meal plan, what the kids think, like find the preferences from the kids, and we can work something for the family members as well, so they will be happy with, you know. So all right, I will just do my homework to look for some recipes for you.
Oh, thank you. That would be awesome.
It was so nice to meet you.
Yeah, thanks very much.
I'm really looking forward to 2 weeks' time.
Okay.
And you have a great weekend.
I will.
Take care. Have lots of rest. Okay.
Okay.